All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Come on, fellas. Here we go. Touch the outline. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing on first down. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Get ready. Get ready.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
This is Grant. This one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mike 22. Focus, defense, focus.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made by Devin Lloyd. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Saints' 46-yard line.
Mike 22.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Falcons 6, Saints nothing.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. 10 yards. Good for his Saints. First down.
It's a gain of 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back to throw. Love. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And an alley to run. Touchdown, New A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Watch the eye. Pass. Middle. Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, boy. Hatchet.
Now Allen. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Singletary to get the drive started. He's got a first down past the 30. The 40. The 30. 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 66 yards for him on the ground.
First down, New Orleans.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch out. Check.
Off the play fake. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Mike, 22's coming, Mike. I got you.
On first down, Grant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Here's Allen to throw it. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Falcons! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Joker. Alert! Hey, home. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike. Hey, echo. Let's go deep, tight.
From the gun, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 38, Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. They're going to keep it on the ground. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Love. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. Watch the ship. Wait up. Watch the ship.
To throw again. Love. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Check.
From the gun, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Slam. 50 seconds.
On first down, Love. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down, Saints.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Under 10.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All 52. 22's coming. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
We got this.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Alert!
On first down, Grant. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go back to Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw, it's Allen. They're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Valvin away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike, round 80.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To the end zone, touchdown Atlanta. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
It certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the court. In fact, they did.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Love got a man open. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Love. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Switch. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's Hill, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger than lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
It's Eckler again.
I got you, boy.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go, third and 1. Gut check time on both sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Grant, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Corey Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Check three. Check nickel. Tight dog. Hey, alert three. Shit. No.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Second and 14. Open man is Ross, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for Atlanta, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.